Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL 518 welcoming you back to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1981 postseason is on the air. We are at Dodger Stadium. This is Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. So far, the first two games of this round have been exhausting, and we got two great pitchers on the mound tonight, and I'm not expecting anything less tonight as well. The Cincinnati Reds, fresh off their wild card championship, as they knocked out the Pittsburgh Pirates and then the Atlanta Braves, they are the 81 wild card champions. They got a tough order, though. They got to go to Dodger Stadium and play the actual 81 World Series champions, Los Angeles Dodgers. This team is pretty stacked on the mound. I think they're going to be very, very tough in this postseason. But the Reds are not to be trifled with. They got a heck of a lineup, and this should be fun to see. The Reds, as I said, beat the Pirates and the Braves in the wild card round. Now they will play the Dodgers in their division, series. And so this should be really exciting. BB and Midlife Crisis join us here at Dodger Stadium. And we know we're expecting lots from BB, who of course is a Reds fan. And, of course, Midlife Crisis says we're the Reds and whoever was playing the Dodgers. So I know he's be rooting. I'm pretty sure he will be rooting for the Reds tonight. The Reds were kind of lucky. They went through all four of their starting pitchers. So in the wild card round, that's one thing that can happen if you happen to go all four games. So that means the Reds will have their number one starter tonight. This should be fun. I'm looking forward to a great one. This Dodger team is pretty good. They won the World Series in 81. Will Inside Pitch do that again for them? Let's find out. We got baseball to play. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, their number one starter, Burt Hooton. No, not Valenzuela. Hooton had a lower ERA that year, 11 wins, 6 losses, a 2.28 ERA. Hooton gets the call tonight for the Dodgers. This Dodger rotation is pretty darn good. So I'm expecting some pitchers duels again. And so far, we have not been disappointed with the first two games of this division series round. The Reds have gotten their wild card championship. Now it's time to move on to see what they do. Let's go to the top of the first and let's play some baseball. Leading off for the Reds will be right fielder Dave Collins. Collins is 4 for 17 for the postseason so far. We are using gray, white, and blue dice for the Dodgers. They are the home team. G-Puck joins us here at Dodger Stadium. As he says, let's play 9. Oh, boy. Hooton with the first pitch. 3-5 against the switch left. That's a blank. Collins, 2-6, and that's going to be a fly ball to center. Landro gets to that for the out. 1 out. The next batter will be center fielder Ken Griffey. Griffey is 6 for 19 for the Reds in the postseason. He is the leading hitter in terms of hits. Hooton will make the pitch. 2-3. That's a range play at the park. Dodger Stadium says 2-5, and that's a base hit to right field, but it's going to be a range play for Pedro Guerrero. Guerrero's in right. His range is a 4. Does he make the play? Yes, he does easily with a 1, and that will be a fly out to right. And that is out number 2, a nice play by Guerrero. Next up will be the shortstop, Dave Concepcion. Concepcion is 3 for 17 for the postseason. Hooton will make the pitch. 3-6, strikeout 13. That's going to be too high. Dodger Stadium adds 2 to strikeouts and subtracts 3 to walks. Concepcion would have been a 12. The 13 was high. Concepcion 6'4", and against a right-handed pitcher, that's a ground ball to short. Russell will take care of that, and he will throw to first, and that will retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, and we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds, their number 1 starter, the terrific one, the franchise, Mr. Tom Seaver. Seaver, no wins and no losses. He actually got a no decision in the first game in the game against the Pirates, and he went up against Jim Bibby. So he has a no decision. So he is 0-0 so far. Leading off for the Dodgers in the bottom of the first, second baseman Daryl Thomas. He is going to be platooning with Davey Lopes. Lopes will be batting against left-handed pitchers. Thomas a 248 average, 4 homers, and 248 RBIs. Seaver will make the pitch. 1-3, that's a range play. Thomas, a 1-6, that's a fly ball to right. Going back for it is Collins. His range is a 4. He can't get it. That's going to drop, and it's going to be a single for Thomas. Thomas gets a leadoff base hit for the men in white and blue. Runner on first, infield double play depth. Next up, center fielder Kenny Landreau, 251 average, 7 homers, and 41 RBIs in 81. And that is a 4. Thomas does get the jump, and he's a very good steal threat, though. A 16, a 0, and Nolan a +2 is an 18, and I'm going to send him. Thomas on his way to second. The only way he's out is on a 19 or a 20. It is a 13, and he slides in safely. Thomas gets a stolen base, his first of the postseason. And now that takes away the double play. Now let's see if anything happening. That is a 20. Seaver fires the second to try to get him. The only way he gets him is on a 1. He doesn't get him. Thomas gets back. Now Seaver will pitch to Landreau. Seaver 5-2. That's a wild pitch, but that's a 16. That's going to be too high. Ball 1. Nolan goes to calm Seaver down a little bit. Seaver will do it again. 6-6. Against the lefty, that's a blank. Landreau, 2-3. And against a right-handed pitcher, that's a ground ball to second base. Up with it will be Oster. He will throw to first to get the out, and Thomas goes to third. Grounder to second. Runner moves up. Next batter, left fielder Dusty Baker. A 320 average, 9 homers, 49 RBIs. Infield will be in. But Thomas still has a good chance to score. His base running rating would be a 2. So on a ground ball, a 1, 2, or a 6, he would still come in. Checking the strategy roll. That's a 20. Seaver deals to the catcher, and he throws to third, and nope, Thomas gets back. Oh, they tried to pick off Thomas at third, but he stays there now. Seaver will now pitch to Baker. Seaver a 2-1. That's a walk plus. And that 19 is going to be, believe it or not, it's too high. Baker is an 11. That becomes a 21. Minus a 3 is an 18. That's a 19. He does not walk him. Baker, 2-2. And he pumped it up in the infield. Going over there is Concepcion. He will make the catch. It's a pop out to short. Oh, Baker didn't get any of that. He just shot it right up the chimney. 2 outs now. And now we'll see first baseman Steve Garvey. A 283 average, 10 homers, and 64 RBIs. Seaver will settle in. He'll make the pitch. 6-3. That's an automatic out. He's going to get out of the inning. It's a fly ball to right. Getting over there is Collins. And he will make the catch this time and retire the side. No runs, a hit, a stolen base. The Dodgers with a runner on third, but cannot bring him in. After 1, no score. Top of the second inning. Hooton gets back on the mound. Leading off for the Reds, left fielder George Foster. Foster is batting 5 for 13 for the postseason. Hooton will go ahead. He actually has the best. He is tied with Bench for the best average in the postseason right now, but only 5 for 13 as Foster and Bench have drawn a number of walks. Hooton with the pitch. 6-3. That's an error on a grounder. Foster 1-2, and that's a ground ball to short. Up with it is Russell. His error rating is a 9. That's a 5, and he drops the ball. Foster will be safe at first on an error. Oh, that's an error on Russell. That's going to be an E6. Foster will make it to first. First error on the Dodgers. You don't want to give the Reds extra outs. And that's a big-time error on Bill Russell as he drops the ball at short. Woodman 564 joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Of course, he will be rooting. Of course, you know by his avatar, he is definitely rooting for the Dodgers tonight. Foster on at first. Here comes the first baseman, Mr. Johnny Bench. Bench is also 5 for 13 for the postseason. Infield is at double play depth. Anything happening with Foster? A 7? No, he'll stay put. Hooton will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-2, that's blank. Bench will swing. 5-1 against a right-handed pitcher. That's a fly ball to center. Landreau has all day, and he'll make the catch for the out. Can the Reds take advantage of the error? Sure, if you say so. I know I got lots of Reds fans in the chat tonight. Third baseman Ray Knight is up next, and he is right now struggling mightily. He is only 1 for 16 for the Reds in the postseason. So he needs to get some hits. 259 average, and he's really, really struggling. That is a 3. Foster is not going to do anything. A hit and run, though, is available. Foster with a very good stolen base rating, actually, when he does get a chance to steal. He has a hit and run ability, and I think I'm going to do it. Hit and run is going to be on. Hooton will make the pitch. 2-6. That's a hit by pitch. That 14 is going to be high. Knight. 3-5, and it's a fly ball to left. Getting over there will be Baker. He will make the catch, and Foster has to head back to first as Knight continues to struggle. 2 men down. Here is the catcher, Joe Nolan. Nolan is 3 for 14 for the postseason so far. Foster on at first, checking another strategy. And that is a 4. A hit and run is available, but not with 2 outs. Hooton with the pitch. 5-5, blank. Nolan, 1-1, and that's a ground ball to first. Garvey will snare it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. So there is an error, but no runs and no hits. As Hooton is able to work around it, and we go to the bottom of the second. Here comes the terrific one. Leading off for the Dodgers will be third baseman Ron Cey, the Penguin. Ron Cey, a 288 average, 13 homers and 50 RBIs in 81. Cey was not much in the lineup in the last couple of weeks of September, nursing an injury, but he did play in the postseason. I did check, so he is definitely on the roster. Seaver with the pitch. 1-6, walk plus 12, that's a walk. And Cey will trot down to first. Seaver's got to get better control. He had 58 walks in 81. And Seaver allows Cey to go to first on a base on balls. Next up is the right fielder, Pedro Guerrero, the original beast mode. This guy was ripped. Guerrero, a 300 average, 12 homers, 48 RBIs. Yeah, he only hit 12 home runs, but he was monstrous at the plate. Let's see if Cey doing anything. That is a 2. A hit and run is available, but he's not going to do that. Seaver will make the pitch. A 4-1 strikeout 2, and he got him. He gets Guerrero. Strikeout number 1 for Terrific. And he had only 87 of them in 81. He was beginning to show his signs of age, really, here in the early 80s. One man down. Here is the catcher, Mike Scioscia. Scioscia, 276 average, 2 homers, and 29 RBIs. Nothing happening on the bases. Seaver deals 4-4. Strikeout 17 is high. Scioscia 1-1. That's a fly ball to center. Griffey will get to that one easily, and that will be out number 2. 2 men down. We'll now see the shortstop, Bill Russell. 233 average, no homers, 22 RBIs. Infield now goes back to normal. Nothing happening. Seaver with the deal. 1-2. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium says 3-5, and that's a fly ball to left field. Foster will move over. He'll actually say hello to Griffey in center, but Foster's going to say, I got it, and he does, and that will retire the side. Nothing across for the Dodgers except a walk. After 2, no score. Are we not going to be surprised to see a pitcher's duel between these two? I would not be surprised. So far, we've had nothing but pitcher's duels here, mostly really in this postseason. We go to the top of the 3rd. Leading off for the Reds, second baseman Ron Oster. Oster is batting 3 for 15 for the postseason. Hooton will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Oster, 1-1 against a right-hander. That's a ground ball to third. And the Penguin will throw it over to first for the out. One down, that will be the pitcher, Tom Terrific Seaver. He batted 200 that year and actually had a home run. And in one of the games we had Seaver in, he did hit a home run. I might not have been the game that he actually did. How good was Tom Seaver? Well, only 2 pitchers in baseball history have over 300 wins, 3,000 strikeouts, and an ERA under 3. Walter Johnson, the Big Train, and Tom Seaver. Hooton with the pitch. 5-5. That's a blank. Seaver, 1-1. He just chops it to short. That'll get taken care of by Russell for the second out. That's how good Seaver was on the mound. Is Seaver one of the greatest of all time? He's in my all-time pitching rotation. So yes. Here's Collins. Collins is 0 for 1. 2 outs now. Hooton will make the deal. 3-5. And against the switch left, that's a blank. Collins, 3-2, and that's a ground ball to short again. Russell will make the play. He will throw to first and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Reds. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Tom Seaver. I still say one of the top 5 pitchers in top 10, if not top 5 pitchers in baseball history. He certainly was the best Met ever in the history of the franchise. That is an indisputable fact. Bottom of the 3rd, leading off for the Dodgers will be the pitcher, Burt Hooton. Hooton, not a bad hitter himself also. He batted 190 that year. Seaver will pitch to his opposite number. 3-5, strikeout 17, and he got him. That's okay. That's the second strikeout for the Terrific one. 1 out, and here's Thomas. Thomas got a single his first time up and stole a base. Seaver, 3-5, strikeout, 19 is high. Thomas, 6-1. This time it's chopped to second base. Oster will toss it over to first for out number 2. 2 down, and now here is Landreaux. Landreaux is 0 for 1. Seaver gets in here. Fans here at Dodger Stadium wondering who's going to break through first. Seaver, 1-1 against the lefty. That's a blank. Landreaux, 4-1. That's also a ground ball to second. Oster says, I'll take it. And he'll throw it over to first. Side retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Seaver. And that's the first time the Dodgers are set down in order. After 3, no score. I have a very funny feeling I'm going to be saying that a lot tonight. We now go to the 4th inning. Rapidly moving game so far. Leading off for the Reds, Ken Griffey. Griffey is 0 for 1. Hooton looking in on Griffey. He'll make the pitch. 1-4, strikeout, 16 high. Griffey, 2-6. That's a ball hit to left field. That's a 4. That's going to be a single against a right-handed pitcher. Griffey gets a base hit, and that is the first hit of the game for the Reds. So Hooton pitches 3 innings of no-hit ball, and already the Reds get now a hit in the 4th. So Griffey goes to first, and it will bring up Concepcion. Concepcion is 0 for 1. Infield double play depth. Griffey is a steal threat. He can get the jump. He won't get it on the 14. Hooton, 1-5. That's a home run chance. Concepcion a righty, a 1-6. The 4 passes against a right-handed pitcher. Concepcion needs a 4 or less. The ball, it's a fat pitch over the plate. Can Concepcion do anything with it? No, it's an 8. He's not going to get all of it. That's going to be a 1-1, and instead he gets over it, and he chops it to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3, 4, 5. Second base, Thomas, a 0 pivot. A 1-5, it's a double play. It is a 6. They didn't get it. He chops a slow rolling grounder to short. Russell charges in. His only play was to fire to get Concepcion at first, and there is 1 out. He does a 1-5 to get a double play, and they didn't get it. So Concepcion got a fat pitch, and Concepcion has a frown on his face, knowing he should have done better than that. But here comes Foster. If Hooton throws him a fat pitch, that ball is not coming back. Foster is 0 for 1. He reached on an error. Infield is back. Checking strategy roll. That is a 1. Griffey does get the jump to go to third. He has the jump. I think I'm going to send him 15 plus 1 is 16. Sosha a 0. A 1-16 chance to get to third. BB, what do you think? What do you think? He has an 80% chance to go to third base, but you got Foster at the plate. What do you think there, BBB? Send him or keep him at second? He does get the jump to go to third, but this is your team, really. I'll make a call. So what do you think, BB? Send Griffey to third or let Foster hit? I'll give you a few seconds to get back to me if you are listening, of course. No. Okay, so Foster will swing. Hooton will make the pitch. 3-5 against a righty. That's a walk plus. That 14 will walk Foster. As BB makes the correct call, and Foster has a pretty good eye, and he will trot down to first on a walk. Even with the -3, that's still good. And that's the first walk given up by Hooton. He had 31 of them in 81, but that does bring the double play back into effect. But here comes Mr. Bench. Bench is 0 for 1. Checking strategy roll. Again, Griffey gets the jump, but he already said no on the first time. So I'm not going to send Griffey. I'll let Bench swing. Hooton. 5-4. That's a blank. Bench will swing. 1-3. And against a right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Landreau is going to get to that. He makes the catch for out number 2. Ken Griffey, a fly ball to center, makes his base running rating a 3. A 1-3, he'll take third. That is a 1. He does. It was deep enough, and Griffey does go to third. But there are now 2 outs. His Bench just could not connect. Fly out to center. Now a chance for Ray Knight. Knight is now 1 for 17 for the postseason. But I'm pretty sure all could be forgiven if he gets a hit here. Nothing on strategy. Griffey on at third, Foster on at first. Hooton settles in on Knight. Here it comes. 4-2. That's a wild pitch, but the 17 is high. Ball 1. And Sosha jumps out of his crouch and goes talk to Burt on the mound, trying to settle him down. They will do it again. Hooton with the pitch. 6-3. That's an error on a grounder. Knight, 2-4. And that's going to be a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to Thomas. His error rating is a 4. That's a 14. He won't make an error. He's got it. And he throws to first to retire the side, and the Dodgers get out of the jam. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And I feel that was a missed opportunity for the Reds. Against this Dodger rotation, you definitely have to get your gun at runs. Against this Dodger rotation, runs are going to be at a premium. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Dusty Baker leads off, and he's 0 for 1. Seaver will make the pitch. 4-6. Strikeout 1. Got him. He gets Baker. Strikeout number 3 for Seaver. As Baker swung and missed at a high fastball. Here comes Garvey. Garvey is 0 for 1. Seaver, the terrific one, he'll make the pitch. And that's a 1-1 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out. It's a fly ball to center field. Griffey will make the catch for the out, 2 away. Here comes the Penguin. The Penguin walked his first time up. Seaver comes from the stretch. He'll make the pitch. 5-2. That's a wild pitch. Ball 1. Seaver, 1-3. That's a range play. Say will swing. 2-3. That's a fly ball to left field. That ball is hit to Foster. Foster's range is a 2. He gets over there, and he will not make the catch. It's going to drop, and it's going to be over his head. That's going to be a double for Say. Say will smack a double, and he will hold that second. Foster may have been a little bit out of range. But a nice double by Say, and now a runner in scoring position. Tough play there for Foster. And now here is Guerrero. Guerrero is 0 for 1. Anything on strategy? No. Seaver will concentrate on Pedro. Pedro is a monster. Here comes the pitch from Seaver. 5-4, strikeout. 14, and that is going to be too high. Guerrero swings. 4-4. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 12. Against the righty, it's going to be too high. It's too high. That's going to be a fly ball to right, and Collins is going to have plenty of room, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Guerrero against righties does not hit very well in terms of power. Against lefties, however, he can be a killer. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers as they can't get that in. Guerrero just misses one. He knows he should have maybe got more bat on it. But it's just a fly out to right. After 4, no score. As Big Clue joins us here at Dodger Stadium. I know Big Clue will definitely, just like Woodman 564, I know Big Clue will be rooting for the Dodgers tonight. I know he is hoping and praying for a big-time Dodger win tonight. You can just check by their avatars. You know they're rooting for the Dodgers. Top of the 5th. Leading off for the Reds will be Joe Nolan. Nolan is 0 for 1. Hooton will go ahead and make the pitch. Hooton, 4-2. That's a wild pitch. Ball 1. Hooton again, 5-4. Blank. Nolan, 3-4. And that's a ground ball to short. Russell will take care of that and throw to first for out number 1. So far, both pitchers are pitching the way I expected. When you got two pitchers where the combined ERA is less than 5, you know you're going to probably see a you're probably gonna see a pitcher's duel as Woodman 564. What, you think I'm funny? You think I'm funny, Woodman? What, you think I'm funny? Am I here for your entertainment? Guess what movie that's from? Here's Oster. Oster is 0 for 1. Hooton will make the pitch. 6-6. That's blank. Oster will go ahead and swing. 5-1. Base hit for Oster. He hits it past short for a single. Base hit for Ron Oster. He will hold at first. Yes, I am. I love my guys in the chat. All you guys are just totally awesome. What can I say? Without you guys, I think I would probably be bored doing this kind of thing. Oster on it first. That will bring up the pitcher, Tom Seaver. Seaver, pretty good bunter, but with a 200 average, I'm going to let him hit. Double play depth is called. Checking strategy roll, 17, no play. Hooton will set it up on Seaver. Here comes the pitch. Hooton 1-3. That's a possible error. Seaver, a 4-6. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Thomas. His error rating is a 4. That's a 6. He won't make an error. Let's see if they turn the double play. 4, 5, 6. We already know it's and Russell is a 0 pivot, but of course the only thing you can have is a 1-5. A 1-5, it's a double play, and they got it, and that will end the inning. Hit to second, to short, back to first, double play, side retired. Seaver grounds out into the 4-6-3. No runs, a hit for the Reds. We go to the bottom of the 5th. As I said, when you got two pitchers where the combined ERA is less than 5 between the two, you expect a game like this. Mike Scioscia leads off for LA. He is 0 for 1. Seaver, he'll settle in. And a 2-1. That's a walk plus. That 9 will walk Scioscia, and he will trot to first. That is the second walk issued by Seaver. Scioscia will go to first base. The infield will go to double play depth. Here's Russell. Russell is 0 for 1. Scioscia really not a threat to do anything, and he won't. Seaver will go ahead and deal with Bill Russell. Russell was an excellent fielding shortstop, not a great hitter, but a pretty darn good shortstop when it comes to range. He has excellent range with a 5. Seaver, 3-3, strikeout 14. That is high. Russell, 2-1, and that's a ground ball to short as well. That'll get picked up by Concepcion. Let's see if they turn a double play. 3-0-4. Second base, Oster, a 0 pivot, a 1-4. It's a double play. They got it. Shortstop to second to first, 2 outs. Another double play as these pitchers are definitely shelling out lots of ground balls. 6-4-3 double play, 2 down. The batter now is Hooton. Hooton is 0 for 1. Seaver, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. And that's a 3-6. That's a possible error chance. Hooton, a 3-6. That's a line drive right to third, and that's going to get caught by Knight. There's no error on a line out unless there's somebody on base. So that is just a line out to third, and that will end the inning. Nice job by Seaver. No runs, no hits, a walk, and no errors. And after 5, no score. We go to the top of the 6th now. Leading off for the Reds will be Dave Collins. Collins is 0 for 2. Hooton will settle in on Collins now. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping for someone to break through. Hooton with the pitch. 3-5 against the switch left. That is a blank. Collins, 6-3, and that's a ground ball to first. Garvey will take it, and he'll take it himself. Out number 1. Holy cow, so far these hitters are just not hitting. Here's Griffey. Griffey is 1 for 2. He singled his last time up. Hooton, 2-5. That's an error on a throw. Griffey, 2-1. And that ball is hit to left field. That is an 18 against the righty. That's going to be too high. It's a deep fly ball to left. But Baker will get there, and he'll make the catch. Out number 2. And Griffey can't believe he can't get a hit either. Griffey just misses a triple by a couple of feet. And now here is Concepcion. Concepcion is 0 for 2. Hooton, 4-2. Wild pitch, ball 1. And that will be Suadice. We'll re-roll. 3-5. Against the righty, walk plus. That's 6. We'll walk him. And Concepcion will trot down to first. That is the second walk issued by Hooton. And Concepcion will go to first base. And that gives one more chance for the Reds in the form of George Foster. Hooton has got to be careful with Foster. He could easily put the Reds ahead. I know the Reds have Soto. They have Soto. And, of course, the Reds have Soto after Seaver. And, of course, they have Bereni. I'm going to tell you right now, against this Dodger rotation, I think this is a game the Reds have to win. Concepcion on it first. Foster at the plate. Strategy roll. That's a 4. Nothing happening. Hooton will make the pitch. It's a 5-6. That's a walk. That 10 is going to be too high. Foster a 12. -3 makes him a 9. He will not walk. Foster will hit. 5-6, and it's a fly ball to center field. Getting under it will be Landreau, and he will put it away for the out. Only a walk for the Reds, and we go to the bottom of the 6th, still no score. And here comes Seaver. And leading off for the Dodgers will be Darryl Thomas. Thomas is 1 for 2. He has a single in this game. Seaver settles in on Thomas. Here comes the pitch. 6-1 against the switch left. That's a blank. Thomas, 3-4, and it's a ground ball to first. Bench will range over. He'll take it himself for the out. And there is one away. One down, and here comes Landreau. Landreau is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to second twice. Seaver, 4-2. That's an error on a throw. Landreau, 2-1. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Bench. Bench's error rating is an 11. That's a 15. He won't make the error. Seaver comes over there. Bench throws to Seaver, covering the bag for out number 2. Nice play. Almost a bobble there by Bench, but he held on to it, and Seaver makes the catch there to make the play. 2 down. And here comes Baker. Baker is 0 for 2. Seaver will get in there. He will pitch. 2-2. Home run chance. Baker a righty. A 1-3. In order to get a bad pitch, the 15 is too high. Baker, 2-5, and he just chops it to third. Knight will scoop it up, and he will throw to first to get the final out. 3 straight ground outs. And 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. After 6, no score. I did say I was going to probably be saying that a lot tonight. And for those of you out there, I'm pretty sure all you guys are not surprised. There's no score here with Seaver and Hooton on the mound. I'm pretty sure none of you are surprised at the score. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Reds will be Mr. Johnny Bench. Bench is 0 for 2. You kind of think someone's going to have to hit a home run here, and this game's probably going to be a final of 1-0. Hooton with the pitch. 2-4. That's a strikeout. The 8 Got him! Struck him out. Bench can't believe it. Bench thought that ball was high. The umpire says, no, you're high on drugs. Get out of here. Go take a seat. Bench is a 6, +2 is an 8, and that is an 8. He got him. And that is strikeout. Believe it or not, that is the first strikeout for Burt Hooton. He had 74 of them in 81. That's his first K. Bench will head back to the dugout, and here comes Knight. Knight is 0 for 2. Hooton looking in. It's a 2-5. Error on a throw. Knight, 1-3. That's a ground ball to short. Up with it is Russell. Russell's error rating is a 9. That's a 6. He's going to make another error. Russell is going to make another error. That's going to be a throwing error. The throw goes to first. Garvey's range is a 4. Does he prevent the ball from getting past him? Yes, he does, but Knight is safe. Another E6 on Russell, and that is the second error on the Dodgers. The Dodgers with 2 errors now in the game. Knight is on first, but can the Reds take advantage of it? Here is Nolan. Burt Hooton is running out of batters. This is actually his fatigue batter. So Hooton will be tired after Nolan. Nolan is 0 for 2. Anything happening on Strat? That's a 5. The answer is no. They're not going to hit and run, although a hit and run is available, but I'm not going to do it here with Nolan. Hooton will make the pitch. Here it comes. 1-3. That's another possible error. Nolan will swing. 6-6. It's a fly ball to center field. Getting over there is Landro. His error rating is a 0. He will make the catch. That's out number 2. He will not make an error. Fly out to center. Hooton is now tired. They're going to try to keep him in there to keep the game going. And now a chance for Ron Oster. Oster, 1 for 2. He has a single his last time up. And that is a 9. Nothing happening on the rolls. Knight on it first. Hooton settles in. He will make the pitch. 4-3. Strikeout 16. That is too high. Oster. Hate it when I drop the dice. Oster will, as soon as I find the die. Timeout. So I need the dice here. There it is. Hate it when it does that. Oster will swing. 3-6. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Fly ball to center field again. Landro will get over there. Landro has an error rating of 0. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error. And so far, nobody here wants to score first by the looks of it. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back, and please be watchful of spam. Any spam in the chat, get rid of it. tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. We will continue with the Division Series round. Tomorrow night, it'll be Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland Athletics. We got a good matchup. We have a pretty darn good matchup going up in that game for the Rangers. Pitching for the Rangers is going to be Danny Darwin. He will go ahead and be the pitcher for the Rangers. And I believe, and then for the Athletics, I believe it is Steve Mccaddy for the Athletics. And I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure he is the number one starter for the A's. And yes, so it'll be Danny Darwin versus Steve Mccaddy. And of course, Mccaddy had a heck of a year. The Athletics pitching staff was not too bad. They did not stink. So they were pretty good. And of course, the Athletics had the most wins in our 1981 season replay, a total of 70. Thanks to 10-Minute Ticker and to some games. So that'll be tomorrow night, American League Division Series, Game 1. Rangers at the Athletics. Danny Darwin against Steve Mccaddy. And I think that's going to be a pretty interesting game between those two teams. I think it's going to be a good series between those two teams. As everyone tells me, don't count out the Rangers. Bottom of the 7th here, no score, Reds and Dodgers. Seaver back on the mound. He still has lots of baseball left in him. Steve Garvey will lead off. He is 0 for 2. We'll see how long Seaver can go. Seaver with the pitch. 5-2. Wild pitch. Ball 1. Seaver again. 2-1. That's a walk plus, and Garvey will walk. That'll be a base on balls. Garvey trots down to first, and he will hold there, and now we'll see the Penguin. Say is 1 for 1. He doubled his last time up, and he walked. Infield is at double play depth. Garvey, not really a steal threat, and he's not going anywhere on the 18. Tom Seaver gets in there. He deals. 2-3. That's a pitcher result. Say a righty. A 1 to 10's an automatic out. The 18 is too high. Say a 5-2, and that's a fly ball to left field. Foster will range over and make the catch for the out. 1 away, and here comes Guerrero. Guerrero is 0 for 2. Garvey stays put at first. Seaver, 6-2. That's a walk plus, and that 9 is going to walk Guerrero, and now the Dodgers are in business. Garvey goes to second. Guerrero to first. Another base on balls given up by Seaver, and that is his 4th walk. And here comes Scioscia. Scioscia is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Infield is still a double play depth. And nothing happening on the dice. Cincinnati's going to stick with Seaver. Scioscia ready to make a hit. Dodger fans hoping they come through. Seaver with the pitch. 6-6 against the lefty. That's a blank. Scioscia swings. 2-2, and it's a base hit to right field. Single for Scioscia. He comes through with a big single. Garvey's base running rating is a 4. Single to right, +1 is 5. Right fielder Collins, +1 is 6. There's not going to be a throw home. Garvey will score. Guerrero, base running rating of 3. Single to right, +2 is 5. Collins, a +1 arm, makes him a 6. There will not be a throw to third. Guerrero goes to third, and he's safe. Scioscia, RBI single. Dodgers on the board, 1-0. Stadium cheers. EA! Reds fans, barf. Blech. An RBI single by Mike Scioscia as the 2 walks hurt Seaver, and the Dodgers are on the board. And that is a big-time hit, and 1-0 could be enough to win it. But there's still baseball to play. Here is Russell. Russell is 0 for 2. Infield will come in. Checking strategy roll. That is a 20. Seaver fires to first to get Socha. And nope, Socha will get back. Now Seaver will make the pitch to Russell. And here it comes. 3-6. Possible error. Russell. 2-5. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit. That ball is hit to Concepcion. His error rating is an 11. That's a 6. It goes through him. That's going to be an error on Concepcion. And what a time for that to happen. It goes right through his legs. Concepcion makes an error. Guerrero's going to come in to score. Socha to second. Russell to first. 2-0 Dodgers on a huge error by Concepcion. That's an E6. Stadium cheers. Yay! Reds fans groan. 2-0 Dodgers, a ginormous error by Concepcion. It goes through his legs. And Seaver really can't believe it. The batter now is Burt Hooton, and the Dodgers are going to take him out of the game. He is tired, and the Dodger bullpen is pretty good. So that's going to be it for Hooton. He pitched marvelously, but we will see a pinch hitter. And coming on to bat for the Dodgers will be a dangerous lefty in Rick Monday. Rick Monday, a .315 average, 11 homers, 25 RBIs. Monday just was not enough to make the starting lineup, but he is on that bench. Monday is very dangerous. Go back to double play depth. Question is, will Seaver continue to pitch? He is due to lead off the 8th. They're going to keep him out there. That was an error. That was not Seaver's fault. Runners at first and second, now 2-0 Dodgers. Strategy roll. That's an 8. Socha stays put. Seaver will make the pitch. 6-6 against the lefty. That's a blank. Monday. 6-5, and that's a fly ball to right field. Getting over there is Collins. He will make the catch for out number 2. Socha will stay at second. He's as slow as mud, and he will not even try to go to third, and that will be the second out. As Monday is unable to connect on that, and a fly out to right. Next up will be Thomas. Thomas is 1 for 3, has a single. Strategy rolls are still on. That's an 11. Nothing happening. Seaver will make the pitch. 3-5. Strikeout 9. He got him. He strikes out Thomas, and that will end the inning. 2 runs on 1 hit and 1 big error on the Reds. That's the first error for the Reds. After 7, the Dodgers are in front, 2-0. We go to the top of the 8th. Top of the 8th inning. Burt Hooton has pitched absolutely beautiful, but the Dodgers decided to take him out and go to the bullpen. Tom Seaver was due to lead off. He is going to come out of the game, and he's going to wind up with a loss unless the Reds somehow get back into this. Leading off for the Reds, pinch hitting for him, is going to be Paul Householder. Householder, a .275 average, and he will get the call here. The Dodgers will have a pitcher. Let's see who they're going to bring in to pitch here. And let's see. Yeah, I think they would probably go with this. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Dave Stewart. 4 wins, 3 losses, 6 saves, a .249 ERA. Stewart will be the second Dodger pitcher. The Dodgers do have a pretty good bullpen. So here is Dave Stewart, who would be a big-time hero for the Oakland Athletics in the future. So Stewart is on the mound. Paul Householder leads off. We're in the top of the 8th. Can the Reds get one back? Stewart, 2-4. Against a switch left. That's a walk plus, and Householder is going to walk. It'll be base on balls by Stewart. A walk by Householder as Stewart on a 2-4, and against the switch hitter from the left side, that's a walk plus. And just like that, the Reds get a runner on base. And here's Collins. Collins is 0 for 3. He's looking for his first hit. Householder on it first. He is a bit of a stealing threat. The 10-9, he's not going anywhere. Stewart will settle in. He'll make the pitch. 1-1. That's at the park. Dodgers Stadium says 6-2, and that is going to be a fly ball to left field. Baker will move over, and he will grab it for the out. That was the first out, actually, so it's a fly out to left. And here comes Griffey. Griffey is 1 for 3. Infield still at double play depth. Nothing happening with Householder. No, not with a 3. And you're not hitting running here. You need Griffey to hit. Householder on it first. Stewart will make the pitch. It's a 6-6. That's a blank. Griffey. 6-3. And that's a fly ball to left field. Baker will range over again. He will put it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs. And now the batter is Concepcion. Concepcion with a huge error, which allowed a run to score for the Dodgers. That's why the Dodgers are up 2-0 instead of 1-0. Can Dave make up for it? Strategy roll the 5. Householder staying put. Stewart gets in there. He will make the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 5, he got him, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. Nothing across for the Reds except a walk. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still 2-0 in favor of the Dodgers. The Reds need a pitcher. They are down 2-0. And let's see, the Dodgers have left, right coming up. I think they're going to go with Brown. Coming on to pitch for the Reds is going to be Scott Brown. 1 win, no losses, no saves, a 2.77 ERA. Brown is a righty, and he will face against 1 lefty and 2 righties. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Kenny Landreau. Landreau is 0 for 3. Dodgers now looking for insurance runs. Brown with the pitch. 1-6, strikeout 17. That's high. Landreau 1-6. Base hit to left field. Single for Landreau. He gets his first hit of the game. Landreau will hold at first, and that's a big insurance run. And here is Baker. Baker is 0 for 3. Infield does go to double play depth. Strategy roll is available. Landreau is a definite stealing threat. That is a 12, though. He does not get the jump. Brown will make the pitch. 3-2, blank. Baker. 6-6, and it's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Oster. Does he turn the double play? 3-0-4. Shortstop, Concepcion, 0 pivot. A 1-4, it's a double play. It is a 5. They don't get it. The throw goes to second to get Landreau. Baker will make it to first. And that is the first out. They cannot turn 2. And that's not good when you got a good chance to turn 2. Fielder's choice by Baker. Now 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, and here is Garvey. Garvey's 0 for 2. He walked his last time up. Infield is still a double play depth. A 6. Baker not doing anything. And I don't think there'd be a hit and run here. Well, a hit and run's available, but I think that kind of be dumb. Let Garvey swing the bat. Brown, 2-3. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium says 1-2, and it's a single into left field. A base hit for Garvey. Baker, a base running rating of 3. Single to left, -2 is 1. Left fielder Foster, +1 is a 2. A 1-2, Baker will make third. It is a 1, and he does. He does on a 1. Garvey rounding first. His base running rating is a 4. A 4 or lower. He'll take second, and he does on the throw. Garvey goes to second on the throw. So Garvey holds at second, and now a big run, 2 runs available, and that's a single by Garvey. And now the batter is Say. The Penguin is up. He is 1 for 2. He has a double in the game. The infield is in. The Reds cannot afford giving up any more runs. Of course, the Dodgers have their closer ready to come in. Checking strategy roll. That is a 14, nothing happening. Brown will settle in on Say. Here comes the pitch. 5-3. That's a range play. Say, a 6-6. That's a fly ball to center field. That ball is hit to Griffey. His range is a 3. He really needs to make this catch, but he will. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Ron Say, a sacrifice fly rating of 2. Does he bring in Baker automatically? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Baker has a base running rating of 3. Griffey has a +1 arm, so it's a 4. A 1-4. Baker will score, and it is a 2. He does. He will come in on a sacrifice fly. It is 3-0 Dodgers. 3-0 as the sacrifice fly works, and they go ahead and get the run in. Stadium cheers. Yay! A big-time run. That's a big insurance run for the Dodgers. And now it's a 3-0 lead, and now the batter is Guerrero. Pedro Guerrero has a GDP rate of 3. Guerrero is 0 for 2. He walked, and Brown is going to pitch to Guerrero. He will be tired after Guerrero, and there are 2 outs. They're going to see if he can finish this inning out. The damage is pretty much already done. Strategy rolls are now off. Brown, 3-5, strikeout 2. He got Guerrero, struck him out, and that will end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits for the Dodgers. And they have the lead here after 8. It is 3-0 in favor of LA. Will we see some 9th inning magic? I know BB Woodman and Big Clue do not want to see any 9th inning magic. They want this game to be a quick 3 up and 3 down and let the Dodgers win. Leading off for the Reds will be George Foster. Dave Stewart. I'm not going to let him close this game out. I will bring in the Dodger closer, as I should. And let's see here. At least I should bring him in. Let's see, you got what? Right. You know what? I'm going to change my mind, and I'm going to let Stewart try to finish the game. He has saves. I think I can let him do it. Dave Stewart is going to stay out there. He can pitch to 2 batters before tiring. So Dave Stewart is going to try to get the save. George Foster leads off for the Reds, and he is 0 for 1, 0 for 2 actually. He reached on an error, walked, and then flew out. Stewart, his job is to try to end this game, top of the ninth. 3-0 Dodgers. Stewart, 4-3. That's a range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 6-1. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Garvey. Garvey's range is a 4. He's got it. Makes a great play. Stewart will come over there. Garvey flips to him, and that is out number 1. Nice play by Garvey. Foster thought he might have had a hit, but Garvey makes the play. Here is Bench. Bench is 0 for 3. The Dodger pitching has been very, very good today. The Reds have been absolutely kept quiet. Stewart, 5-3 against a righty. Against a right-handed batter, that's a walk chance. That 17 is going to be too high. Bench will swing 3-6, and it's hit right to first. The line drive to first. Garvey grabs it, out number 2. Bench hit it hard, but righted Garvey. Stewart is now tired, but they're going to let him see if he can get this game over with. And here comes Ray Knight. Knight is 0 for 3. He did reach on an error his last time up. Stewart will now pitch tonight. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping that Stewart can close the game out. Fans on their feet. Pitch from Stewart. 6-4 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out. And it is a fly ball to right field. Moving over there is Guerrero. He takes 2 steps to his left. Puts out his glove. Block. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Dodgers shut out the Reds tonight 3-0 and take a 1-0 series lead in this NLDS. Stadium cheers. Yay! Reds fans, barf. Blah. A big win for the Dodgers as they hold serve in Game 1 of this series. As Dave Stewart does the job there, Ray Knight just flies out to right. The Dodger pitching was pretty much unhittable. Cincinnati could not figure him out. It wasn't though until it was really Seaver only gave up 1 earned run. There was a huge error which allowed a run to score. So Seaver only gave up a run, and then Scott Brown came in for the Reds, and unfortunately he gave up a run there. But it doesn't matter as the Dodgers get their win here over the Reds in this first game of this NLDS. Final line score coming up. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. For the Reds, no runs on 2 hits and 1 error, but that error was big. The winning pitcher is Burt Hooton, and he will go to 1-0. Tom Seaver takes a tough loss, but he will drop to 0-1. There is no save because the tying run was never on deck, but I will give Stewart a hold, and that's his first. So Stewart gets credit for a hold there, and that will do it for the Dodgers. The Dodgers have a 3-0 lead here, and yet it was a 1-2-3 up and down, 1-2-3, 3 up and 3 down inning in the top of the ninth as Hockey Unreal joins us here late at Dodger Stadium. So a big win here for the Dodgers. They now lead the series 1-0, and we will see what happens as game 2 of this series will be, I believe, Sunday morning. But tomorrow night, it will be game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland Athletics. It will be Danny Darwin for the Rangers and Steve Mccaddy for the Athletics. And that's going to be a pretty good matchup. The Athletics pitching staff is not bad. They're pretty good. And I think they could give the Rangers a run for their money, especially since the A's have the number 1 overall seed in this playoffs, which means the World Series would go through Oakland Coliseum. So that'll be tomorrow night for Friday Night Baseball. Rangers at the A's, game 1 of that ALDS. Hockey Unreal, BB, Midlife Crisis, Ronald Spursky, Woodman 564, Big Clue, and G-Puck. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for more baseball. The Dodgers go ahead and get the win. They beat the Reds tonight 3-0 and lead this NLDS 1-0. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.